Hey everybody, so today we have a bit of a wider angle view. Today we're going to be hooking up the peripherals and monitors to our office PC. There are a couple of things I got that I think that would be good for it. So let's start with these massive boxes from B&H. So when you see what's in the box, you'll understand why I didn't really understand why they needed to put it in such a big box. But it's fine. It's just extra boxes for us. So let's take a look at what's inside. So in this box, we have our mouse and our keyboard. To match the aesthetic of this, I went with the MK295. This is a mouse keyboard combo, and it's in white. And it retails for about $30. So for $30, you get a mouse and keyboard in white, which is great. Go ahead and place that down right there. Now for the next thing, this one got lost in the mail. Like, seriously lost in the mail. So much so they stopped tracking it. But it did manage to arrive, eventually. And it didn't really hold us back in making these videos. So that's a good thing. So this, like any good office, to prevent carpal tunnel and to give yourself a nice, comfortable space to work with. Okay, this is the reason why you don't need such a big box. You get all this just for this. This is a lot smaller than it was on the picture, but for $20, you get a kind of tiny mouse pad and a wrist rest. So, okay, let's see how this will work out. I think it's supposed to be this way. It does feel soft underneath. Yep. Okay, so we'll go with this. Thanks, B&H. The thing we're waiting for, let's go ahead and take this one out though, in the meantime. This is made by a company called Rain Design from B&H. It was #1. Here we have, this is a non-slip surface, so it won't move. It's a little bent, unfortunately, but that's okay. And we have a lot of plastic just to hold these two things. Another non-slip item, which is the extremely tiny mouse pad, but it does have a picture of an iMac mouse on it. So that's what we'll work with. And it actually stuck to the surface. So this is good if you don't want your wrist rest to slide around. So let's go ahead and open up the keyboard and mouse. Now, I love Logitech. They make great products. They have a cheaper variant of this for $15. And that is also a mouse keyboard combo in black. But these have a bunch of hotkey buttons that we can use. Let's take a look at this. So here we have a rather appropriately sized mouse for this. Perfectly fits, just like that. You're going to need very high sensitivity to make use of that mouse pad. But the next thing we have is the keyboard. And I love keyboards. I love to try keyboards and find out which one is the best. This is a slim design one from Logitech. Again, it is the MK295. And like any Logitech product, it is going to be good quality. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic now. Okay, so this mouse does have the old-fashioned pull tab for the battery. So hopefully, I don't want to open this right now. There is a USB dongle in there for you to use. This mouse pad doesn't seem that bad. Now this is slightly curved out, so I don't know how big of an effect this is going to have on this, but we'll see. There is an on-off directly on top right here, so that's good. And yeah, As for the hotkey buttons, they are up here. So the buttons on the keyboard are a pause play button, a mute button, volume down and volume up. The home button will open Chrome. The mail button will open the Windows Mail option. There's a power off button and a calculator button. We can see this is what the keyboard looks like, and on the back it also has a yellow pull tab and it takes 2 AAA batteries. The mouse looks like this. It fits nicely in your hands, and it has a power button on the back as well as a pull tab at the bottom. It is silent click, so you don't hear anything, and there's a little place right there to change out the battery and hold on to the dongle. And for reference to the size of the mouse pad, I'm going to hold up the mouse next to it, and it looks just like that. That's the reference size to it. It's a good size to go left and right. And if we take a look at the back, that is the non-slip back of the mouse pad. For the wrist rest, you can see that it is full length for the keyboard that we have, which is 10 key, and it does have the same non-slip on the back. This wrist rest does reach the length of this, which is good, and it does have these little feet at the bottom to prop it up, so that's good. Yeah, I could work with this. Good keyboards, quiet keyboard, and I didn't know, but the whole thing says silent touch, which is good with our silent PC. No one will even know you're working, so because it's so quiet, they'll think you're not in the office. But yeah, okay, so we have our mouse, which is this way. We have our wrist strap, and we have our keyboard. I'm kind of just sad about this thing being completely deflated, but that's alright. We'll kind of flip it around. You don't need a wrist rest for that. It looks like somebody really needed to use either the control key or the number pad. Now we're going to go ahead and look at this. This is the ThinkVision flat panel LCD. It is the T24v-20. It does come with a camera and speaker built in, so let's go ahead and open that up. Here we have instructions. A lot of instructions here in every language, which is good. There are a lot of pictures to help you set it up. Go ahead and put that there. Here we have a standard power cable. Let's go ahead and unbox this, and then we'll do a setup on it. So the process to set it up was very similar to LG's. They have that place in the back to connect the VESA. The adjustments are also very similar to LG, where the weight of the monitor will help it adjust. It doesn't swivel, but it raises and lowers. It also becomes a vertical monitor if you need it. And one good feature about this is it also has a camera on top with a physical shutter to close it. So that's the reason I got this. It has built-in speakers as well. And there's also a place for your cell phone if you need to prop it up just like that. Although in an office setting, you really shouldn't be using your cell phone, to be honest. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So everything is hooked up. We're just going to go ahead and take off all the peels. I haven't done this in years, where congratulations, your keyboard now works. And same thing for the mouse. There's quite a bit of plastic on this. Go ahead and do the ceremonial pull to get it working. And oh, the peel. Not a great peel. It goes all the way around though, which is good. We can just finish that up. Get that little piece there. And our mouse should be working. Yep. Let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, I probably need a mouse to set up the wireless control. But this is my first time using this monitor. computer is on. Hopefully the monitor knows to power on as well. Unless I have to power it on manually. There you go. Yes, I do. And we have Lenovo ThinkVision. Alright, and we are connected with DisplayPort. And the keyboard does not work. What about the mouse? Nope. So I will get a wired mouse real quick and hook that up. So something I forgot about is in here, there's actually a dongle, which they don't have in here. It didn't come with a dongle? Oh no. So how am I supposed to connect everything? Let me check the box again. Maybe the box had the dongle in it. Found a dongle. It was attached to the box somewhere. So, almost lost that. We're going to go ahead and just place this in the back of the system. Or actually, you could place it in the front of the system if you want. So that, since there are no wires, we might as well just place it in the front of the system. Or if you want, you could actually place it inside the monitor. Okay, so just by plugging it into USB, we did manage to get it working. I am going to put this in the back, and I'm going to try and plug it into the monitor as well, just to see if the hub works. So let's go ahead and go into the visitor setting. Right there. And again, this was our dual-core Pentium Gold G6600. As you can see, starts super quick. Yep, it is set up and ready to go. This mouse pad is not too bad. If you have a good sensitivity, it should be fine. So let's go ahead and try the camera. So let's see if we can find it. I can find it. Okay, so the camera works. For some reason I thought it was touchscreen. Yeah, the camera does work. There is face tracking. So as you can see, this is all the boxes behind me. This was from the setup, and this was from the monitor box, I believe. Yep. And this is the other monitor I have upstairs, which we'll talk about later. So we can actually set up Windows Hello in this as well. So let's see how we would go about doing that. So I'm logged into the main account now. So to set up Windows Hello, I'm just going to type Windows Hello, and there's going to be sign in option. Sign in with Windows Hello. Set up. Get started. And my PIN is... Okay, so after you set up your PIN, it's like this little grid on your face, and it wants you to stare right at the camera. All set. Use your face next time. Okay, improve recognition. Get started, because I wasn't ready. Okay. All set. So let's go ahead and give that a try. It is set up. We don't have fingerprint. That would be the next secure thing to do, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and log off. Sign out. Now, whenever it sees our face, it should automatically sign in. See, it knows me. I just press enter, it already knows who I am. And just to show how it starts from shutdown, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Yeah, I don't care about the visitor being signed in. I do hear the system a little bit, but it's not much. It does automatically enter power saving mode. A little crooked. There you go. I'll go ahead and start it up again. The mouse works great. I will try the keyboard next. It doesn't say Lenovo Vision anymore. This thing is the coolest right here. And it automatically knew us. Wow. Did it do it right? Did it just sign in on its own? There's the IR right there. It's not even giving me a chance to shut down. Alright, let's try that again. That seemed a little too quick. I don't know if the computer's quick or the IR is just working really well. The face tracking. So it enters power saving mode. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. There you go. So when it's red up there, that means it's closed. I went ahead and started the PC up again. There we go. It's trying to detect our face, but the camera is closed. looking for you. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. Yeah, it's just that quick. The computer just starts that quick. And that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up in a better place to do some, well, before we do that, let's take a look at the display setting. I gotta change this mouse. It's a little bit quick for me. Okay, so it is 1920 by 1080 recommended. It is a 60 hertz monitor. And if we go to advanced settings, let's see, 8-bit color, display adapter properties, monitor, picture in picture. It can go to 75 hertz. Okay, so this is technically is a 75 hertz monitor, even though it's not written as one like in the description. But it can go to 75 hertz. Apply. Don't break on me. Yeah, keep changing. Yeah. So we do have a 75 hertz monitor. I want to change the bit depth. Let's see if we look at the menu. Up down we have monitor colors. That's fine. Advanced setting, let's go in there. What is dynamic contrast? Sure. It does have an overdrive button. Button repeat default. Video, audio, video icon. We don't need that. Oh yes, we can test the audio as well. So port settings. Input signal display port. So can we switch to a different display? No, only 1.2, not 1.4. Menu settings, menu timeout in 30 seconds, transparency 20%. We can actually make that a bit more, honestly. If you're in the menu, you really need the menu. Okay. Oh, it gets more transparent. Yeah, make it 100%. That's a little backwards, but okay. 100% transparent. And then the exit. Yeah, that's pretty simple. That's what you want. So let's go ahead and give the sound a try. We'll go ahead and go on YouTube. And we'll just go ahead and play one of my videos. Your channel. So we're finally gonna unbox it. It sounds like I'm talking from behind the monitor. To be fair, I don't have the most crisp voice, so does this work? Okay, the speakers do kind of suck. But we do need to test the audio as well. So let's do that. We'll test the audio and video at the same time. Whoops. So we'll go to the camera. We'll just quickly record something. Oh, that's okay, this is a test of the video and speakers together just to see how it sounds. I'll play it back. Okay, this is a test of the video and speakers together just to see how it sounds. It's a little crackly. Okay, this is a test of the video and speakers together just to see how it sounds. I'm going to go ahead and update it and see if there are any changes from there. So to test out the speakers, I'm going to go ahead and play some of this royalty-free music, non-copyrighted, so just so you guys can hear what it sounds like. And I'm recording with an iPhone 12, so just for reference, it's not like a professional speaker, but it's an iPhone. So this is how these speakers sound like, and the volume level, I'm going to go ahead and put it on 50%. Right there. So it's not exactly the loudest, but if I turn it up all the way, that's not bad. There's no bass. Let's see if I can do anything with the sound options here. So audio quality wise, on the actual monitor, we can actually increase this to 24-bit 48 hertz. So, okay, whatever. Let's just go with the best. And, well, the best that this can offer. And then we'll use this as default communication device. Yeah, we'll do that. So there are two sets of speakers when you do this. In terms of the recording, we probably want to use this one because it can hear us better. For sounds, obviously that's fine. Communication. So I'm gonna go ahead and now set this up in the appropriate place, and we'll do a couple shots there, and I'll give my final impression. So the system is set up. We're just gonna go ahead and start it up. Bring my chair. Since I have a space for my phone, power button audible, and since the camera is on, you should automatically, we gotta turn this on. Our monitor is on, and because of that, it automatically logs us in. I'll go ahead and restart since the monitor took a second to basically start up. You guys can see that again. Again, the camera is adjustable, which is great. So yeah, the budget office PC is all set up. We have a monitor with both a camera and a speaker on a cheapo desk. It automatically logs us in. The camera does work. So the office PC is done and ready for our use. We have a place for a cell phone. There is a USB hub here on the side, so if you want to go ahead and plug a phone charger here, you can. The place is cable managed relatively. This one is kind of in the air for some reason, but there you go. It's cable managed now. You don't see any wires, which is good. It's a very clean setup for an office PC. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. And if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm very proud of this. It runs absolutely quiet and you don't hear a thing. And so, yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.